Hello, my name is Hadi Abdullah and my student ID is 33151052. In this video, I'll be presenting my coursework for mobile application development. This assignment involved designing and developing four Android applications using Android Studio with XML for layouts and Java for application logic. The main aim of the assignment was to understand how Android user interface are designed, how users interact with the application, and how input validation and navigations are implemented. Before starting development, I used Figma to plan the layouts and screen flow of each application. I will now go through each app, demonstrate how it runs, and explain the technical decision behind it. This is my first application which focuses on basic user interaction. In this app, users can change the background color of the screen using buttons. Each button is linked to Java code using find view by ID. As you can see, find view by ID is implemented over here. And in the XML code, I have added color for each and every button which I am going to implement. And in the main activity Java, the images have been added to drawables. You can see the images over here, each and every image of the pet. So let's run the app and check. Here is the output of the app. So by clicking each and every color, the colors will be changed, the background color will be changed, as you can see in the display. And in here, when we click the buttons, each and every animal will be displayed. As you can see, when we set reset, it goes back to the first state. Here is the button set when I change the colors. This app helped me understand how user action triggers UI changes and how XML elements are controlled through Java. So let's move to the second app. So this is my second application, the weight conversion app. In this app, the user enters a numerical value and selects the unit to convert from and the unit to convert using spinners. The conversion logic is handled in Java. So here is the XML code for this app. As you can see, this is the XML code for this app. This is the main activity over here. So let's run the app. So here is the application. So when I try to convert without adding any value, here it shows an error message which demonstrates the input validation. So now I have to enter a value. So I'll add a value and I'll change to converting to pounds. So when I convert, I'm getting a value. Let's do a different value right now. 55 from pounds to kilogram. So this is the value that I'm getting. So this application helped me practice validation, arithmetic logic, and working with spinners in Android. So this is my third application, the animal catalog app. This app displays different animals with an image, title and description. Users can navigate using next and previous button by clicking on thumbnail images or by using swipe gestures in this app. So here is my XML code for this app. So as you can see, I have added images of each and every animals in the drawables. These are the animals, these are the images I have added. These are the descriptions that I have given to each and animal. When I run, I can see this description under each and every animal. So let's run this app. Yeah, so here is the output. So as you can see, in this time, each time I change the animal, the main image and description update dynamically. Swipe gestures were implemented using a gesture detector which adds an interactive experience. As you can see, when I swipe, each and every animal changes. So this app helped me understand image handling, navigation logic, and gesture based interaction. So let's move to the last and final app. So this is my fourth and most complex application, which includes registration, login, and welcome screen. So in this, to connect XML layout to Java code, I used find view by ID. Each UI component in XML has a unique ID, and find view by ID allows me to reference those components in Java. So for example, I used find view by ID access edit text fields for username, password, for logins, and registration text views for displaying messages. Without this method, Java would not be able to read user input or respond to buttons. So let's see, these are the XML codes I have given for each and everything. Here is the manifest. These are the Java code. So let's run the app and check. Yeah. So here is the interface. So this is the output over here. So let's register first. As not registered, as you can see, these are the notes registered. So please, so here I'll sign up. My name, I'll write my name. Mail. So I'll click register. So it has registered successfully. So on the registered, I have entered everything. So the data is stored using shared preference, which allows information to save locally even after the app is closed. So now it's saved. So here is the login page. On the login screen, user input checked against the stored shared preference data. If the credentials are correct, the user is allowed to log in over. So let's uh, enter. So I have logged in. So here is the information as connected everything. Now I got the output as my name, my gender, and my age. I connected the login, register, and welcome screens using intents. So the welcome screen displays the user's name, gender, and calculated age. Logout button is here. As you can see, a logout button sends user back to the login screen. So yeah, now it's back. So to conclude, this assignment allowed me to apply theoretical knowledge to real Android application. Developing 4 apps improved my understanding of UI designs, user interactions, validations, and activity navigation. So thank you for watching.